Yeah, there's many games that were special along my journey. There's two that stand out for me, two international games actually. The first one was my very first World Cup game. So it was at the Under 17 Women's World Cup in Jordan, which happened to be the first ever Women's World Cup played in a Middle Eastern country. And I refereed the opening game, which was pretty special because of the place that women have in the Middle East and the fact that we were able to represent women in such a positive way. And for me personally, it was also special because it was the first time that I refereed at that level. So that one stands out for so many different reasons. And then fast forward a couple years, I was at the Women's World Cup in France in 2019. And this was my first senior World Cup, so I didn't really have many expectations, but my tournament was going well. And kind of out of nowhere, I got appointed to the round of 16 between France and Brazil, right? So we're in France, we're into the knockoff stage of the World Cup, and I get to referee the home country against like such an iconic team as Brazil. The place of women in professional sports has grown so much. Like when I started my career, women were a little bit siloed into the women's game only. And fast forward 10 years, this is not the case anymore. I mean, I like to think that I've played a small role in paving the way. I mean, here in Canada, we have such a supportive environment. And I'm truly lucky, right? Because we work with people from all across the country, obviously, when we work internationally. And not all of these women have the same opportunities that I have in Canada. I'm a mother of two, so I have two boys, 7 and 3. And for me personally, motherhood changed probably how I see the importance of the decisions on the field. Okay, so I still very much care about making the right decision on the field. So for me personally, who is someone who put a lot of pressure on my shoulder to almost be perfect, which is impossible, prior to motherhood, what motherhood changed in me was the ability to forgive myself. Donc, ouais, je suis une mère, donc j'ai deux enfants, deux fils, 3 ans puis 7 ans. Puis ce que ça a changé pour moi au niveau de l'arbitrage, c'est que ça m'a appris à me pardonner à moi-même. Fait que j'étais quelqu'un qui était comme très perfectionniste, qui voulait être parfaite tout le temps. Puis évidemment, là, c'est pas possible. Donc souvent, je finissais des matchs, puis j'étais comme déçue de moi-même, ou très, très dure sur moi-même. Puis quand j'ai eu une famille, je me suis rendu compte qu'il y a d'autres choses dans la vie qui sont peut-être autant, sinon plus importantes. Fait que c'est pas que ça me dérange pas de faire une erreur, loin de là. Je veux quand même être super bonne sur le terrain, mais si je commets une erreur, c'est plus facile pour moi de m'en remettre pendant le match, puis que ça affecte pas le reste de mon match, puis que ça affecte pas le match. Knowing that, my sons are still gonna love me and want to play with me at the end of the day, even if I don't have the best game ever, took a lot of pressure off of my shoulder, and I think also allowed me to perform better because I just referee in like a freer way. I had a really tough stretch just before I got my national badge, and literally community of people were telling me, you can do this and you can do this. And even though I didn't believe in myself, like other people believe in me before I actually believed in myself. And like it led me through where I am now. So like, although it's me in front of the camera, like there's literally like an entire community who've supported me through the highs and lows. And like I literally would have stopped refereeing probably 5 or 6 times in my career if I hadn't been able to rely on these people. Donc, en tant qu'arbitre féminine au Canada, premièrement, je suis vraiment consciente que je suis pas la première, là. Mon travail a été plus facile parce qu'il y a eu tellement de femmes avant moi qui ont ouvert des portes. T'sais, on parle de Michelle Pye, on parle de Caroline Chénard, on parle de Denise Robinson ou Sonia Denoncourt. C'est toutes des femmes qui ont ouvert la porte pour moi pour que je puisse faire ce que je fais présentement sur des terrains d'hommes et de femmes. Si on pense spécifiquement à cette année, évidemment, on a la Super Ligue du Nord qui a commencé au Canada. Puis, à cause du leadership de Canada Soccer, tous les matchs de cette ligue-là ont été arbitrés par des femmes arbitres. Donc, il y a beaucoup de ces femmes-là pour qui c'était leur première expérience au niveau professionnel. Évidemment, il y a eu beaucoup de développement avant ça. Mais c'est vraiment un privilège pour moi d'avoir pu travailler avec ces filles-là de 22, 23, 24, 25 ans, pour qui, tu sais, c'est leur première saison pro. Moi, c'est ma dernière, mais eux, c'est leur première. Puis leur montrer un peu c'est quoi la culture du soccer professionnel. Parce que, bon, c'est quelque chose de faire un match au terrain local, mais c'est quelque chose d'autre d'arriver quand il y a des caméras, puis il y a plein d'autres choses. Fait que de pouvoir leur montrer le chemin, de pouvoir leur montrer c'est quoi le travail professionnel, ben, c'est la raison pour laquelle j'ai arbitré encore en 2025. Fait que c'est quelque chose dont je suis très fière. We're preparing right now for the final game of the first season of the Super League. And like due to the leadership of Canada Soccer, all of the games of that league were staffed by women match officials this year. Like I really focus on the NSL this year. This is all I refereed. Mostly so I could basically lead by example, right? Be a role model that they can see what we do before a game, during a game, after a game in the dressing room. And it will show them the ropes of what does a professional game, what does a professional referee do? Because it's not only between 0 and 90, right? There's a lot of things happen before, there's a lot of things that happens in between games, you know, to review games and learn from our mistakes and so on. So I took a bit that role of that big sister, and hopefully, you know, they picked up a few things here and there of things that I did that will help them through the rest of their career.